On the run, more to come, more to show, more to glow, more to grow, Mortal Kombat only hold. Kick, the big picture can pick, lock, tell them kick, rock, gotta open the door. Hoping it's more to live in this life, cause I got so much more to give in this life. I give in the life, leap of faith, leave the fake shit for the weak and play up knowledge you ain't get from college. No wonder your bitch keep giving me love. Like sabotage, separate, analyze, elevate. Up we go, yeah. Up we go. Please forgive me while I sabotage, separate, analyze, elevate. Up we go.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, what's shaking, guys? How y'all living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course. Man.
All right, man. I'm happy today, man. We're getting back to Russ, man. This is Chomp 2, right?
Chomp 2.
And we did Who Want What?
Hard.
From Chomp 1.
Hard.
Dude, check that reaction out, man. If you haven't heard that song by Russ, check it out, man. That was hard.
Featuring Ab-Soul, the whole little EP that he put out, the first Chomp, which is why I'm suing Chomp 2. You know, he's got a lot of acclaim for the first one. So yeah, the first one was hard.
And speaking of that, man, we put up a post on Instagram, Deaf to Radio, DEAF, number 2, radio on Instagram.
Yes.
And we put up the album list, right, on Chomp 2. The whole, all the features on there. How many features does he have on this album?
Let's talk about it. Like everything. Every song has a feature. He's got Ransom on here. Let's talk about just the names here. Ransom, who we know was a spitter. Papoose, we know spits. The Game, we know spits. He's got the West Side Gun, Styles P, JD. Oh, he got all the rappers. Just all the rap
That
guys.
sound like that's about to be
Big
hard.
Crit, J Electronica,
And isn't Conway on there too?
Conway with Ghostface.
Yeah.
And then that's just the rappers. Let's talk about the production. Then he's got Ninth Wonder, he's got Boy Wonder, he's got Hit Boy, he's got Alchemist, he's got Static Selector, he's got Jake One. This is a straight up, I mean, yes. This is right up. Yes.
I'm telling you it is.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. This is a treat for us.
I'm telling you, man.
We don't get hip hop shit like the actual, never mind.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, y'all get it. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Which is what this whole Chomp. This I did the little
Chomp, yeah, little
bite fingers and shit,
Pac-Man and
fingers and shit. This whole Chomp series seems to be about. It's about Russ is linking up with people who really do this, who really rap, who really care about the craft, and who are known for being great rappers. And even with the beats in the production, man, just the capturing the essence of what hip hop. What made hip hop great?
Because Russ, quite frankly, don't have to do this shit. He can continue to make the hit after hit after hit after hit. The singy rappy, he could just stay in that pocket. Yeah. But it shows that he cares about the craft, man. So
I love the fact that he's taking this route. Absolutely.
Yeah, bro.
So again, follow us on Def2 Radio, Def DEAF number 2 Radio on our Instagram, and also we have a site called Def to Radio. We're looking for up and coming artists, rap, rock, metal, R&B. I don't care what you do. If you're up and coming artist and you give a fuck about what you do, you know what I'm saying? Go to Def to Radio, man. The information for that will be in the description. We got Russ, Big Sean, Wale, and Joey Badass. So let's get into it. Russ, note to self.
Yeah, Hit Boy, Chomp 2, 5 a.m. in Atlanta, I'm writing rap. Sometimes I'm fighting for my dreams, but it seems like they fighting back. Light a match in my soul, they trying to bring the rain. Any bridge that I burned always lit the way. I shoot the truth and watch it ricochet. Y'all just insecure like it's a raid. The game is this.
Yeah, he getting it already, boy.
Hold on. I really, I was about to stop it before the bars. Like they every bridge I burn, I lit the way, which is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna get into some of those lines. But let's just give Hit Boy his credit, man. Hit Boy.
This is a hip hop beat right here.
Then we just did Sinister, right? Which Hit Boy produced as well. And Hit Boy has produced both Nas King's Disease albums 1 and 2.
Yep.
And Hit Boy has shown some versatility in his production style, man. He's given us like clubby type shit and he's giving us more traditional lo-fi type shit. Hit Boy showing us the full gamut here, man. I'm impressed with him. He might get producer of the year on some real shit.
I'm telling you.
I don't know if that's a thing anymore. Like, who's the producer of the year, man? He might get that.
He said, sometimes I'm fighting for my dreams, but it seems like they fighting back. That's a simple line, but there's a lot of wisdom there, right?
Preach.
Everyone has goals. Everyone tries to aspire to be great at what they do, but sometimes shit don't work out. So it fights back, Sometimes you're fighting for your dreams, but they fighting me back, So there's perseverance there, right? You got to persevere through the bullshit.
Sometimes they beat your ass, too.
Yeah, that's it. You're going to come out with bruises and all, broken shoulders and all kinds of shit.
You're going to look like Martin on that episode he fought Tommy Hearns on.
Yeah.
Like, damn, beat my ass.
And any bridge that I burn always lit the way. That's hard, right? They say don't burn bridges. That's a saying that, don't necessarily do something negative to somebody that you may need later in life. But what he's saying is any bridge that I burned, that was good riddance because this is the way I was going anyway.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to cut them out of my life anyway. I thought that was a slick line.
And it was like it lit the way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it really showed me that
idea
that may have been needed. You know what I'm saying? It showed me the way to success. I mean, I needed to cut that motherfucker off. So thank you. I'm happy to burn that bridge.
Thank God.
Fire. Yeah, let's start that back up. I know that was a quick stop, guys. You know how we give it up, man. Come on.
5 a.m. in Atlanta, I'm writing rap. Sometimes I'm fighting for my dreams, but it seems like they fighting back. Light a match in my soul, they trying to bring the rain. Any bridge that I burned always lit the way. I shoot the truth and watch it ricochet. Y'all just insecure like disarray. The game in disarray, man. Who can really spit today? I think people are getting tired of all the party rap. Me, I'm out in Vegas on the spot that I party at. Facts, different levels to this boss shit. Always had drive Ryan Gosling. Since I had a notebook full of rhymes, they bribe like Lloyd Laughlin. They monsters for the green like I'm in Boston. But I'm in ATL, I employ myself and I pay me well. Running so much game, I tore my ACL. I said that I need a short thing. She said, okay, Miguel. How many millions did I make this year? Maybe 12. All I need's a couple weeks to make it 13. Me, I can stay in touch and still be out of your reach. Definition of keeping it cordial. Got a problem like Oracle.
Try to let the verse.
God damn!
I was gonna try to let the verse roll out. That was, what did he say? I could still be in touch, but I could be in touch, but still be out of your reach. That was hard.
Man, I'm gonna use that shit.
Was
that's gonna be
hard.
my theme song,
hard.
man. That's gonna be my theme song.
That was hard.
That is gonna be my catchphrase for probably the next couple years. Probably like, man, we stay in touch, but that don't mean you can reach me, player. I'm still out of your reach, man. Just cause we still talk, don't mean you on my level. Basically, you know what I'm saying? I can stay in touch, but I'm still out your reach, man. You know what I mean? Get your weight up first.
And
you know,
there's the play on. You know what I mean? Like if you touch, I can be in touch, but still be out of your reach. Like you can, you know. So there was a play on that.
That's hard, man.
That was slick.
That's goal-oriented rapping at its finest, right there, boy.
Slick. He said, "But I'm in ATL. I employ myself and I pay me well." Getting boss talk, right? That's the epitome of fucking boss talk, right? And he said, "I shoot the truth and then watch it ricochet." These are lines, man. Like, I want people to really like pay attention. Russ is really nice.
Truth. Yeah.
I shoot the truth and watch it ricochet.
Yeah, dude.
So he speaks the truth. He tells the truth, no matter, you know, it's pure uncut. You know, Russ has been known for pulling the curtain back, letting you see what the bullshit that goes behind the industry and goes behind the scenes in the industry. And he shoots the truth and watches it ricochet. He watches the truth spread, essentially, is how I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? It's hitting different people in different ways, and it's spreading, and it's killing some motherfuckers, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I employ myself and I pay me well. Running so much game, I tore my ACL. I said that I need a short thing. She said, okay, Miguel. How many millions did I make this year? Maybe 12. All I need's a couple weeks to make it 13. Me, I can stay in touch and still be out of your reach. Definition of keeping it cordial. Got it popping like Oracle. I made something out of nothing, was always resourceful. Doors will form off of your will. I never switch teams, you're more George Hill. Fuck the haters, focus on who loves it. It's a shame to be chasing love and running right from it.
Whoa, niggas want lost.
He really got off on that verse, man.
did.
I'm wondering, like, I can't wait to see this because, you know, sometimes, man, I'm gonna see what everybody else does. So I'm gonna hold off what I'm about to say. I'm gonna see what everybody else does. But doors will form off of your will.
Yeah.
I thought was awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because if you kind of understand Russ's, you know, his genesis, right? He started out on SoundCloud and he put a lot of music out for a long time and sort of developed this massive catalog. And he found a different way to get popping without necessarily needing record labels, right? But based off of understanding that, like essentially not needing a record label and then getting to a point where you could sign with a record label, but you had all of this leverage going into partnering with the record label, it's like he created his own door. You know what I'm saying? It off of his own will, right? You know what I mean? That seems to be his story. So that's an encouraging fire statement.
Yeah,
right?
I love that line.
And I think that no matter what it is that you do, I mean, it's just an inspiring thing to hear that, right? You know what I mean? Doors may be closed, but just keep working hard, keep trying. And based off of your will, the work that you put in, you know, something can emerge from that, man.
That's something you can't teach, right?
Can't teach that.
Can't teach will. It's a shame to be chasing love, but then running from it. I think that's hard, man. I think what he means by that, I believe, is I think we always have a tendency as people to focus on the negative, man. You know, people that necessarily have negative shit to say about you. No one likes that shit. Yeah. So it just it festers, it fucks with you. Yeah. But you get a lot of love too. So you're chasing the acceptance of people that talk negatively about you, and you got a lot of people here that love you. So you're not even addressing the people that got a lot of love for you.
right.
You're focusing on the negative. I thought that was hard the way he wrote that, if that's what he means by that. That's the way
That's kind of where I'm at with it as well. That's a hard line.
Your will. I never switch teams, you're more Georgia. Fuck the haters, focus on who loves it. It's a shame to be chasing love and running right from it. Note to self.
Whoa, niggas want loyalty without showing loyalty. King shit, I want the royal treatment and royalties. My girl fresh face, but I love how she spoiled me. Wartime, the only time that you gon' catch me fatigue. I must be preaching the way they crossing me, like I dot my I's and crossing my T's. Really, I got a reputation I often proceed. Lifestyle I live, hairlines often recede. Pursuit of happiness, I'm on the search of it. Covered in Louis Vuitton, we right on the verge of it. A lot of people claiming that they down bad as it gets. But understand that rock bottom a bottomless pit. Somebody always doing worse than worse as it is. Time forever telling it's always gonna snitch. A walking target to these hoes, they always gonna miss me. Wisdom of Solomon, I'm always gonna listen. Saint Michael and Saint Germain always protect me. It's a movie the way these niggas drama projecting. It's a cold game and I'm going Wayne Gretzky. Born the same day as Aretha, you gotta respect me. I gotta start treating my life like it's the only one. I done seen niggas lose their life over 100 ones. I done seen wifeys who's the ones get one and done. My ego say I'm top 5, my heart saying I'm 1-on-1.
Yeah.
They want me to snap, want me to fall, want me to crack, want me to starve. YouTube channels to see me react, want me to bleed, follow they lead, they never come back. But I don't see none of y'all names on one of my plaques. Note to self, I never heard nobody tell me life was too long or talk about pressure, then say they on top of it. Only that it's too short and that they under a lot of it. Somehow still show me love and show me that.
Big Sean just, you know what it is, man. Because we did do the Big Sean freestyle. For those of you who don't know, our site, deaf2radio.com, DEAF2radio.com, we have that Big Sean LA Leakers freestyle up on there. Because I know
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. We haven't been promoting that enough. But it's for the people who, typically on Patreon or just have followed us on Instagram or whatever, know that. So definitely follow us on Instagram so you guys can be up to date on stuff like that. But we did the LA Leakers freestyle that's on our site. And first of all, it's a dope freestyle. But one of the critiques that I did have was the fact that his delivery just it was so laid back that it almost felt like it was just tough to get into it. It's tough. You know what I mean? So delivery is important. I know I'm like lyrics guy, lyrics, but all that shit is important. And I can see how people can overlook what was done here.
Yes. Yeah.
We're not even done with the verse, I don't think, but I can see it because he almost lulls you to sleep a little bit with his delivery. Now I know it's laid back, and you gotta give room for people to have their own style.
Yep.
So it is part of his style, but I can understand why people probably wouldn't like Sean for that style. If you're used to more aggression or some deliveries that are more dynamic, that go in and out of flows. Not saying that he doesn't, but just in terms of how he sounds, I can see how people can really sleep on what he was saying in his verse, man.
But it's weird, man, because Big Sean doesn't do that to me. I hear what you're saying, but I think he's so dope lyrically, and he's slick the way he says things that it keeps me engaged. But I totally hear that he's saying it pretty much, in a subdued, laid back type of fashion.
And his tone is just naturally a very, I don't want to say this to be disrespectful. His tone just lacks bass. He just naturally has, his speaking voice makes him sound like a very young man. And I think people maybe can confuse that, or maybe it just comes off maybe juvenile to them as well. Like it doesn't come off aggressive and edgy. It's just a very sort of, it's like a childlike tone. I've heard people say that, and I get that.
Yeah, I
really
get that
do.
too.
I get it, which is unfortunate because it's something that he really can't help. He sounds the way he sounds. How he was born that way. But I have heard that, and I get it.
But with all that being said, though, the motherfucker can rap, though.
Yes, he can.
Let's get into a couple lines, man. I like the way he started it, man. He said, dudes want loyalty without showing loyalty. Because I think in the LA Leakers freestyle, he said something along the lines that he's helped people. And some of these people are more up than he is, have more to show than he has, but that's okay, So I feel like this is Big Sean saying like, hey, you know what? I'm done with this, man. I want what's owed to me. I must be preaching the way they crossing me, preacher wears a cross, but the way people are getting on my bad side, I must be speaking the truth is the way I'm interpreting that line. I must be saying things that's truthful and preaching to these people the way that they're crossing me, the way that they're coming at me. A lot of people claiming that they down bad, and that's as bad as it gets. But understand that rock bottom is a bottomless pit. It could get a lot worse, bruh. You always got to be thankful and grateful for what you got. I gotta start treating life like I only have one. I done seen dudes lose their life over 100 ones. So I think that kind of speaks into that same thing. Like, dude, you could be dead. That's really down bad. There's no worse point in life than death. You know,
Then no life.
Right. Exactly.
I think we can get caught up in what we just don't like someone, so we just automatically think that equates to them not being good at what they do. I think that happens with Big Sean a lot. You know what I'm saying? I see that a lot. I'm like, no, he can rap. He's just not your thing. So let's know the difference, because his antonym game, lines like my girl fresh face, but I love how she spoiled me. My girl's fresh face, but I love how she spoils me. And antonym meaning the opposite, right?
Yep.
Fresh, spoil, right? Then he did, I think down here, he said something about under pressure being on top of it, right? This is sort of opposite. The way he plays with these, and I said this in another video, the way he plays with antonyms and homonyms is super slick. And I think people could just, that's a line that people would just be like, yeah, my girl's fresh face and I love how she spoiled me. What? Fresh face, you know what I'm saying? Meaning she keeps herself looking good. She spoils me, right? She spoils me. She pampers me, right? But fresh and spoiled. So again, the antonym play, I think, is another element.
It is.
That he uses so well, man. Time forever telling, it's always gonna snitch. What? Time will tell.
Yeah.
You know, if enough time surpasses, man, you'll see what's what in life. You know what I mean? Who's who, what's what. Time will give you all the answers you could ever ask for, right? And it's always gonna snitch. So it's a play on snitches tell, right? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of lines in here, man.
My ego top 5, but my heart's saying I'm 101.
Tough.
And I think that's a hard line too, because your ego is a motherfucker, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, especially if you're good at what you do, your ego is always going to say that you're maybe better than what you think you are. You know what I'm saying? But my heart is 101. I thought that was a slick way to write that, because his heart still knows he's great, but he's almost saying that even outside of the top 5, because everyone's got a top 5 and top 50 rappers, outside of all that shit, I'm 101. I'm Big Sean.
Yep.
Ain't nobody like me.
It's nothing, nobody.
Which I'm fire in my own right.
That's
Which
right.
is beautiful writing.
Then he said covered in Louis Vuitton. We right on the verge of it, right, is what he said. So rest in peace to Virgil. You know, Louis Vuitton's association with Virgil. You know what I mean? That's a play on that as well. But covered in Louis Vuitton, he's just starting a little bit as well. We on the verge of something major, essentially, is how I'm taking that line. Lifestyle I live, hairlines often recede. You know what I'm saying? The lifestyle I live, hairlines often recede, you know? You from the stress. You know, it's a lot of stress and pressure, man. He's got a lot of people that he's responsible for, right? Let's bring it back a little bit, though, man, because I wanted to kind of finish it all the way out.
They want me to snap, want me to fall, want me to crack, want me to starve. YouTube channels to see me react, want me to bleed, follow they lead, they never come back. But I don't see none of y'all names on one of my plaques. Note to self, I never heard nobody tell me life was too long, or talk about pressure, then say they on top of it. Only that it's too short and that they under a lot of it. Somehow I still show love when they show me the opposite.
Yeah, that's
Note to self, ain't always gonna go for self.
Was hard, dude.
And then when you talk about, so even this may not have been what Big Sean planned, but this is kind of like a verse of opposites, of antonyms. You know what I mean? And this is just me adding my thing in there, and I think this is what he does without maybe even knowing that he does it.
That
you know, somehow they show me love when they show me the opposite. And then up top, you know, it's just like my girl spoils me, she's fresh faced, and it's like on top of pressure but never under it. Like we'll touch that line. But he plays with antonyms very well, but they show me love. Sometimes I show love and they show me the opposite. They don't show me love. They show me the opposite. Of love. They show me hate.
And even how he incorporated that with the name of the song. He said, note to self. I never heard anybody tell me life was too long. He was out, or how pressure, that they on top of pressure. I've never heard that. All I hear is life is too short and they under a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying?
The inverse.
That's beautiful.
It's the inverse play with antonyms and inversing things, right? You're under pressure. You know what I mean? I never heard somebody say that they on top of it. They're usually under it.
Yeah, no, I got all of it, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I got all this pressure. Oh, life is long. Only person I've ever heard to say that was Chris Rock. Shout out to Chris Rock in one of his specials, because he's like, "Yeah, life is long." And I was like, why is he saying that? He was, especially if you make the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
If you in jail, life is long than a motherfucker.
Right.
If you're doing life in jail, it's long than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But the point, I mean, I digress, but the point that you're making, though, George, is how he's always, his antonym game, and he's always giving you the opposite, and just effortlessly, the way it makes sense. And it's just so smooth and effortless the way he does that,
It's
man.
beautiful, man.
It's beautiful.
They want me to believe, follow their lead, but I don't see none of their names on any of my plaques, is what he said. You know, so note to self, I think he really embodied that. These are all notes to himself. They want me to do this and do that to take me off course, but none of these people that are making these suggestions or getting in my way are responsible for my success. None
Not
of
at
them,
all.
none of them were there. You know what I mean? So this note to self, I think him and Russ, I think they really embody the idea of the song, man.
But I don't see none of y'all names on one of my plaques. Note to self, I never heard nobody tell me life was too long or talk about pressure, then say they on top of it. Only that is too short and that they under a lot of it. Somehow I still show love when they show me the opposite.
Note to self, they always gonna go for self. If loyalty be cold, then my 40 below the belt. It's lonely when you rich, but it's boring when you get help. That's why I run my race and they slow, cause they chasing clout. I got lawyer fees on my desk, Hoya tickets forever, these dogs pressing you out. I inspire what they...
Hold up.
Yeah.
Every line. Note to self, they always gonna go
For the self, hell yeah.
That's a great note to self.
Everybody is in it for themselves.
For themselves.
Yeah.
That's right. They always gonna go for self, you know, so I love that. But that Hoya tickets forever, these dogs pressing you out. So he said, I got lawyer fees on my desk. Hoya tickets forever, these dogs pressing you out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use that actually, yo. I got Hoya tickets forever, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my guys that's gonna run down on you. You know what I'm saying? Hoya tickets forever for all, you know, anybody that's got a problem with me. My dogs is pressing you out. What he's saying there is he's got lawyer fees on his desk. He's got a lot of lawyer fees from his guys and his gang from, you know, maybe from disrespect. You know, they pressing people out. You know what I mean? They running down on people and pressing them out. He's also from Washington, D.C., Georgetown, the Hoyas. Right, so there's a connection there with Wale and DC and Georgetown, but also the mascot is a dog, Georgetown Hoyas, right? So these dogs pressing you out, but these dogs, as in his friends,
You're not. Hopefully,
well, I'm sure they're his friends. His guys, man. You know, his guys. You know, his dogs, right? Pressing you out. So that line was hard.
if loyalty be cold, then my 40 below the belt.
That was
I don't trust a motherfucker.
If loyalty be cold, then my 40 below the
40
belt?
below, people aren't going to be loyal to me.
Correct.
Then I can't trust anybody. So I always gonna keep a gun on me. Is basically what he's saying.
Yep, but there's a play on the temperature, right? 40 below in temperature is very, very cold. 40 below. You know what I'm saying? So if people aren't gonna show me loyalty, man, you know, if they're gonna try to deceive me or
not have my back,
or try to plot on me, then I got the 40 below. I got the gun below my belt, though. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think.
That's how I think he's taking it too.
Hopefully, because that shit is hard.
Because then he followed that up with, it's lonely when you get rich, but it's boring when you get help. It's lonely at the top, but when you need help, when you're broke, there's a lot of people around, but you can't do shit. It's boring because you're broke as hell. What can you do?
That's why I run my race and they slow, because they chasing clout, though. Although he feels like he may not be getting his just due, he's also had a pretty long career at this point. Yeah. And he's been able to be very successful in the rap industry, right? He may not have gotten the same level of fame or acclaim as some of his peers, because I know J. Cole had the, you know, there's been things, and that's his boy, I know that, but, you know, there's been, J. Cole has mentioned Wale being frustrated with people not seeing, you know, what he's capable of and seeing his art the way that he sees his art and it being sort of accepted in the same way as some of his peers that he came in the game with. But at the end of the day, he's running his own race, and he's been very successful. He said they're slow, but they're chasing clout. They're chasing the fast money. They're chasing the trends, right? You know, and even though they may seem like they're ahead, they're not really ahead. You know what I mean? They're actually behind. You know what I mean? Right. And their career is, you know, let's face it. I mean, people.
It has an expiration date.
It has a very fast expiration date. So he'll win the race. You know what I'm saying? So you may seem like you're winning, but you're not really winning, man. You slow, man. You're actually behind if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how I'm taking that line, which is slick.
I still show love when they show me the opposite.
Note the self, they always gonna go for self. If loyalty be cold, then my 40 below the belt. It's lonely when you rich, but it's boring when you get help. That's why I run my race and they slow, cause they chasing clout. Yeah. I got lawyer fees on my desk, Hoya tickets forever, these dogs pressing you out. I inspire what they can't do. I just be playing gallery flares, feel like Camp Low. Hat low, I'm hot up, my mind is in the spiral. They ask me if I'm sure, I say a gecko selling Geico. Haha, my respect is nothing like though, cause I write flows to turn this cipher to a cyclone. I got hoes, so my wife could be my night though. If y'all go dark, my vitriol got vitiligo. Oh nah, my remorse is
It's got one of the nastiest flow packages, because it's not just one flow. His flow packages, though, is so nasty and so him. Nobody sounds like Wale to me. Nobody.
No one does.
No one
does, man.
Style, and he just Dude, he's making love to the beat, man.
He is.
Right flow, the tight though.
That's what I was.
You know what I'm saying?
You heard me saying that shit. I was like, it's beautiful. But I didn't want to fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was like, man, just the way he approaches the track and the way he flows on the track, man, it's just his rapping style and the beat becomes one.
It's beautiful.
You can just see it, and he kind of lets the beat breathe at the right times, and
he knows how to come in and out of it. It's always a unique approach. Hat low, I'm high though. My mind is in the spiral.
Yeah.
He asked me if I'm sure. I say I got to but Geico, and then he goes into I write flows. It's just Wale is just nice, man. Across the board,
he is, dude.
Across the board.
I got hoes and somebody's wife could be my night though. And then that's the vitriol line, right?
Then that vitriol line, if y'all go dark, my vitriol got vitiligo. So if you really look at that line, I could be wrong, but how I'm taking this, when he says if y'all go dark, when something is going dark, like if y'all just stop getting hot, I don't know, is how I'm taking that line. If things just slow down for you, my vitriol got vitiligo, right? Vitiligo is like a condition where it lightens your skin.
Michael Jackson had it, right?
Michael Jackson, I believe, had vitiligo. He's like the poster child.
Yeah, it's just
when you think of vitiligo, you think of
there you go.
That's why I was kind of laughing. Yeah, the Michael Jackson shit, you know?
That's the definition. Michael Jackson. Oh,
It's the Michael Jackson disease. Yeah, but it's true. I get it. People I identified it immediately. Yep, Michael Jackson shit. My vitriol, like my will, my cynicism, the shit that I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, is going to be the light to you guys. Like, you guys are going to see the light when you see these dudes slow down. That's how I'm taking it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you see them slowing down and they're not hot, what you hear in my raps, you know what I mean, that grit, that rawness, that bitterness that people hate me for, you'll see the light then. You know what I'm saying? It's got vitiligo. You'll see the light. So I think that's what he means, and that's hard. Yeah,
it is.
If that's what he means.
That's why I run my race and they slow cause they chasing clout, I got lawyer fees on my desk, Hoya tickets forever, these dogs pressing you out. I inspire what they can't do. I just be playing gallery flares, feel like Camp Low. Hat low, I'm high though, my mind is in the spiral. They ask me if I'm sure, I say a gecko selling Geico. Haha, my respect is nothing like though. Cause I write flows to turn this cipher to a cyclone. I got hoes, so my wife could be my night though. If y'all go dark, my vitriol got vitiligo. Oh nah, my remorse is nothing like though. This is a goosey and gabagoo, have a bite though. I might go, Maya's on any night though. And y'all know I'm killing these cities like Money Heist though. Precise though, no heart, only pipe though. I'm in her backspace so much she thought she was my type hoe. No sophisticated, still a psycho. No bright ideas, cause I will dim you niggas light bulbs. Spin this whole block like a dreidel. Happy Hanukkah and Mazel Tov. I'm run out to buy cup. Time to celebrate the kings from the gods.
Killed that on just different levels though, man. He just killed that on so many different. The flow was so crazy.
The Michael Myers, I might go Michael Myers on any night though.
Yeah,
like the Twitter rants that you talking about. I might go beast in any night.
Sophisticated, but still a psycho.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, to add to that even more. But what did he say? He said precise though, no heart, only pipe though. You know what I'm saying? No heart. Yeah. Only pipe though. You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro. I ain't falling in love, bro. You only get the pipe, man.
I'm in her backspace so much she thought she was my typo. Typo, not typo. Not backspace, because you backspace to fix something, right? But I'm in her backspace, all piping.
If I'm smashing from the back, I'm smashing from the back so much she's falling in love. She thinks that she's my type.
Yeah.
My type hoe. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm just in the backspace. You know, but
That's
you
slick,
hit
though.
the backspace, you know, when you have a typo, you hit backspace, right? Typo. Then he said, no bright ideas, because I will dim you dudes' light bulbs, though. That was no bright ideas, because I will dim, you know what I'm saying, your dudes' light bulbs.
Yep.
So
turn your lights off.
I will turn your lights off. So if you have any bright ideas, you're trying to run up on me, or it's anything crazy, I will dim your light bulb. You will be off this earth, is what he's saying. You know what I mean? But that was a slick play on the light bulb. You can dim a light bulb, right? And bright ideas, you know what I mean? When someone talks about an idea, it's a light bulb that goes off, right? But no bright ideas, though. That verse was fire, though.
Yeah, it was.
Super fire. Flow, lyrically.
This is hard, man, all the way through. Everybody doing their thing.
Everybody's giving it up, yes.
No bright ideas, cause I will dim you niggas light bulb and spin this whole block like a dreidel. Happy Hanukkah and Mazel Tov.
Time to separate the kings from the gods, streams from the bars. You niggas hollering don't look the same from afar. Here today, gone tomorrow. I'm who they honoring, I raise the bar. Diamond in the rough, not a single flaw. Keep it raw for the car, ain't worried about the scar. But if it's war, kick in the door like martial law. It's levels to this thing, homie, we on different floors. I switch
right, and it's just like Chomp is becoming, you know, a movement for Russ, right? You know what I'm saying? Because when you hear him saying it's time to separate the kings from the gods and the streams from the bars, right? And when you go back up to Russ's verse, Russ said up top, what did he say? And he said, I think y'all getting tired of party rap, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he's seeing the fatigue, right? I think people are getting a little tired of party rap. I don't know if I see the fatigue. I thought I saw the fatigue 4 or 5 years ago, but maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Every time I think, nah, this shit ain't gonna last, man, it seems to continue to it gets even more popular. Like when I thought that the shit was over, rap took over the world and took over rap music and shit. I was like, damn, I thought it was over at that point. But when you see lines like that from Joey Badass, when he says it's time to separate the kings from the streams, the people who really are great at this thing, who really embody this rap thing, who capture the essence of this rap thing, versus people who are just in it for the trend and just to get the money. I think that's hard. And Russ saying that line as well, I just think that this is a movement for these guys. When he says, yo, come be a part of this Chomp shit, that's kind of what that is, those two lines.
I agree with that.
Kings from the gods, streams from the bars. You niggas hollering don't look the same from afar. Here today, gone tomorrow. I'm who they honoring, I raise the bar. Diamond in the rough, not a single flaw. Keep it raw for the car, ain't worried about the scar. But if it's war, kick in the door like martial law. It's levels to this thing, homie, we on different floors. I switch bras like I switch cars. This just ain't hand that I was dealt, I didn't pick the cars. I did them damage by myself, ain't had to hit the squad. Y'all niggas light work. If I told y'all what I made a verse, shit that might hurt. I could give y'all niggas a clue how much that ice work. Take that multiply by 2 and it might work. It's all depend on my mood. Cause if they don't pay me my dues, they pay attention. So in the end I still get paid like a pension. Fuck nigga, now I ain't even got a rap. 50 gave me like 2 M's, so I'm supposed to act. Walk around like I got unique written on my back. My life really like a movie, hold up nigga, bring it back. Yeah, I said I ain't even got a rap. 50 gave me like 2 M's, I'm supposed to act. Walk around like I got unique written on my back. My life really like a movie, hold up nigga, bring it back. Back.
He made that shit in his verse into a chorus and shit.
Bring it back, way back, yeah. Bring it back.
Yeah, nigga. Just bad man. Don't know. Chomp, nigga.
Hit Boy killed that.
Yeah.
This is good lo-fi beat right there, man. Hard beat.
There's levels to this thing, but we're on different floors. So it don't mean that you're not doing your thing, but you don't, you're not up here with me. Because if they don't pay me my dues, they gonna pay attention. They gonna pay attention, right? So if you don't give me, everyone says, what's the phrase, George? Give me my flowers while I can smell it.
Yep.
Basically,
it's getting ran into the ground at this point, though. We need to, pay me my dues. I'm gonna go back to the old shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of in the same vein there, right? Pay me my dues. Give me credit for what I've done. But if you don't give me the credit, you gonna pay attention one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's flashiness or where I'm at, from a success level, or what I'm saying in my bars, you gonna pay attention.
Can't avoid it.
So I get paid either way, man. Either way.
But he mentioned that he got 2 M's for 50. How am I supposed to act? You know what I'm saying? He just gave me $2 million. I don't know how to act, really. You know what I mean? How am I supposed to act? Give us feedback on what he's talking about. I don't know if he's got a movie coming up or something like that, or with 50 or some type of, or if he's on BMF, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He could be on BMF for all I know.
Yeah, this is hard, man. This is a playlist for me. I can't wait to get into the album here, Chomp 2, because if it's anything like this is right up my alley, man. Everyone killed it.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Hit Boy, Big Sean, Russ, Wale,
everybody
Joey
did that
Badass. So salute, respect to Russ, man. This was dope. All right, man, that's the end of the video, man. Give us some more from Chomp 2, though, man. Whatever. I mean, it's just so many on here. Everything looks appealing. Everything, man. The joint with Ghostface, the joint with Styles P, The joint, Jada Kiss has got a joint. The Game.
Poos, I think, is on there
Pat
too.
Poos and West Side and West Side Gun. I mean, come on, man. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. Also, guys, we do have Def to Radio again. Check that out. Support it. It's basically in line with what Russ is doing, man. We're looking for the dudes that's from the cloth that care about the craft, man. You know what I'm saying? The link for that information will be in the description. Def 2 Radio. It's our beta site. Still a work in progress. And also follow us on Instagram. Def, DEAF 2 Radio. That's our Instagram handle now. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost to Vegas.
We out.